herzlich willkommen zur neuen Ausgabe SI Talk. Ich bin in Toronto, Kentech 2017 und ich bin bei MoGo und heute habe ich erstmalig einen Greg Feller bei mir als Interviewgast und MoGo ist ja eine Jahresempfehlung von mir und ich habe Conflict of Interest, ich bin Aktionär. Greg, thank you to have time for me. It's the first time that we have the interview. Normally I do it with your brother.
Right.
And I must say in the beginning I have a conflict of interest. I'm a shareholder and I bought it I think 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
The first 3 times I'm not happy.
Okay.
Now I come in the point that the share price is improving so much that I'm now nearly break even.
Okay, all right.
And I put also your stock on my recommendation list for the year.
Okay.
As a yearly outperforming stock.
Okay.
The last 3 months was really great.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but maybe what's really the reason why the last 3 months the stock price doing really well and the first, I would say 12 months or 12 months before, it was really a terrible performance.
Right. Well, so I mean, I think it's a reflection of the milestones and the progress in the business. I think if you look back in 2015, we grew our revenue dramatically, 86%, making us the second fastest growth rate on the TSX. In 2016, we basically announced to the market that we were going to slow down that growth rate as we invested our capital in launching new products. We spent the majority of 2016 investing in those products, so we didn't have a lot of milestones for the market. In August, we finally launched our new mobile app and our new MoGo account with our free credit score. That we then reported in Q3 that new members significantly ramped up. Also, we saw our member acquisition costs go down from $135 in Q1 to $18 in Q3. So people are starting to see the new products start to generate actually a real return. And now this week we announced that we've now hit 350,000 members. And probably the most important announcement was yesterday we announced the launch of our digital mortgage product, which puts us into the $1.4 trillion Canadian mortgage market with a digital mortgage experience that's unlike any other product in Canada. So I think people are really anticipating now the rollout of these new fee-based products that are going to hopefully generate accelerating revenue growth, really probably starting in Q2. And people are seeing the value of the platform and believing in that value of that platform that we've been articulating.
Okay, 300,000 members.
350,000.
350,000 members.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Also the mortgages, but what is really the advantage your mortgages compared to other ones? And the most people must understand the Canadian market is more a broker-driven market.
Right. Well, so actually the Canadian market, there's about $400 billion a year in originations. 55% of those originations happen through the big banks. 35% through brokers. So there's over $100 billion a year of mortgages originated through brokers. That obviously is the low-hanging fruit for MoGo, because if you think about what's happening, the whole world is moving digital. The whole banking world's moving digital. Look at Quicken Loans in the U.S. They launched the Rocket Mortgage. They are now the second largest mortgage originator in the U.S. In Canada, you have the big banks who are struggling with their legacy platforms to deliver that digital experience, but they do have the resources and they will continue to invest. The brokers, however, really are not set up to invest in digital platforms. So we have a unique opportunity at MoGo to truly deliver this digital mortgage experience in a way that no other broker can do, and quite frankly, we believe in a way that's even better than the banks can do. So the low-hanging fruit for us is really going after that 35% that's dominated by the brokers today, but ultimately we see ourselves, looking to take a share of the portion that's done by the banks today as well.
When you say, okay, compared to the brokers, do you can offer also a better deal?
So if you look at, it's interesting, in Canada, one of the big issues with the mortgage experience is there's a lack of transparency. So if you go to the banks today, you'll see a posted rate for a 5-year mortgage at 4.69%. Our posted rate is about 2.49%. Okay, so the banks actually are looking for you to negotiate with them before they give you your best price. It's kind of like buying a car. We're going out with our best price right up front, so immediately we have the benefit of transparency. So if you're looking for transparency, you want to know your rate right away, you're better off coming to us. Other brokers are doing the same thing, but what they're doing is they're doing it in a way that is still a very legacy way. They have to phone the person, you have to send in a lot of paperwork. It's not a digital experience. In addition, once you have your mortgage, so we're delivering an experience that's much easier for the customer in the first place. Second of all, once you have our mortgage, we're giving you tools with things like an interactive dashboard that, as we say, is like a Fitbit for financial health. So Fitbit tells you relevant information to help you exercise more. We're telling you relevant information that actually helps you get mortgage free faster. So that's a really big part of our value proposition. And again, none of the brokers are doing that. We then integrate that all into our digital account. That digital account includes Canada's first free credit monitoring, as well as pre-approval on a loan, and then our upcoming launch of our digital spending account. So we're really kind of bringing this into a complete digital banking solution for the customer in a way that none of the brokers obviously can do.
Oh, how much mortgages you expect you can not handle, but what you really expect we will see in the first half years or something?
Well, we're not giving any specific guidance on that. I guess what I would say is our goal over the next few years is to get to 1,000 mortgages a quarter, and we believe that is a very attainable goal. The largest mortgage broker in Canada probably does 60,000 mortgages a year. 1,000 mortgages a quarter would increase our overall profit contribution by about 50%, so a very meaningful impact. So what we like about that product, there's no capital at risk, it's cash up front, there's no capital going out the door, and you can scale that product with very few customers. This isn't a product that you need millions of customers to generate real revenue and meaningful profit contribution.
Okay, and coming to other products, mortgages is not the end of the game.
No.
So what are you planning for this?
Well, our plan is to roll out publicly our digital our digital spending account with our prepaid Visa card that's also integrated in the app to really help consumers control the overspending that they currently have right now on credit cards. In the future, we are going to be looking at wealth management tools, robo-advisor kind of tools, and also we're going to be looking at bank accounts. So MoGo is not a bank. However, we effectively want to be that front-end digital platform and front-facing to the customer. We partner where necessary with banks. So on our prepaid Visa card, we partner with a bank in Canada. To the customer, it's a MoGo card. But on the back end, we're partnered with a bank. We could offer a bank account that looks like a MoGo bank account, but effectively that account sits with the bank and the back end. So we believe the real value is all going to be captured in owning that customer and owning that digital experience and being that front-facing brand.
Greg, thank you for the update.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we're coming up then more than 1,000.
Yeah.
I always, but I'm a really strong believer in the story,
Great.
and that's the reason why I bought 3 or 4 times now, and hopefully we are now in the right direction.
Great, thank you.
Thank you for your update. Ja, das war jetzt ein Update vom MoGo, Greg Feller. Sie haben jetzt das Mortgage gelauncht. Es kommen jetzt neu, also das neue Produkt auf den Markt. Er hat ja auch beschrieben, warum es besser ist. Also sie bieten eigentlich ein schnelleres Produkt an, sie kommen schneller zu einem billigeren Prozentsatz. Sie lernen auch, die Konsumenten, dass sie ihre Kosten senken können und dass sie schneller mortgage-free sind. Und 1.000 Kunden pro Quartal schreckt mich jetzt nicht. Das ist sogar meine untere Erwartungen. Das sollten sie hoffentlich wirklich schaffen. Und das würde aber den Profit um 50% steigern. Also das wäre wirklich eine tolle Sache. Und es sollen natürlich neue Produkte noch dieses Jahr folgen. Die Aktie ist auf dem richtigen Weg. Wir haben ein positives Momentum und genau das wird sich hoffentlich das ganze Jahr fortsetzen. Danke und tschüss. Baba.